Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
So today we're going to have the first tasting of Triumph. Bottled on 8.4. This is 4.74%.
Okay, a little lighter.
Yep. Two-row. It's
Triumph
using
two-row.
pale malt two-row. So 1.8 SRM. So it's not the standard two-row. It's the
Pale.
premium, the Roar Premium Pilsner.
So I'll probably get like a very light golden color
Yep.
to it.
2 pounds, 4 ounces. So this is a newer version.
Ah, it still ended up pretty light though.
Yeah.
2 pounds, 4 ounces.
Yep. 0.1 ounce at 60 minutes. 0.25 ounces at 10 minutes. 0.25 ounces at 5 minutes. 0.4 ounces dry hopped. Okay. So I changed up.
Yeah.
But the alpha acid is 10.8.
Okay.
So it is a little bit higher. It's not that Sriracha Ace or what was the last one we just did?
Idaho 7.
Idaho 7 level, but it's around there. USO 5. Okay. Now this one, I was testing
Oh boy.
the boil rate.
Okay.
Because what I do on our stove, it's gas. So you have to turn it on, then it goes to high, then medium, then low.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time I have it pretty much on high to get it up to a boil. Then when it gets up to a boil, you don't want it just splashing all over, so I turned it back down. Well, I left it up more.
Oh.
Usually, if medium's here, it's usually I have it like right here, not over here. Well, I went over here more, and I actually finished with only 1 gallon. So this was in the 2-gallon carboy. Because the 2-gallon carboy, the plastic one that we have, does have a 1-gallon mark and a 2-gallon mark, and it was right on the 1 gallon.
Yeah, I guess I would have figured a higher ABV then.
Yes.
Huh.
But,
All right.
well, I added water.
Oh.
So I probably added too much water that dropped the ABV.
Okay.
So I think that's what happened in this because I have only 1 gallon. It was 1055, which it was supposed to be 1048. I was like, that's a little bit off. If anything, on my original gravity, I'm a little bit lower. So I knew something was wrong since I was so high up. I was almost 10 points up. 3 points away, so 7.
Boiled off.
So I added water. I don't know what I put, 1.04, I think. I think it's supposed to be 1040. So I took a gravity reading, and I think it was 1040 instead of 1048.
Okay, so you added a little too much water to counterbalance.
Yep.
Okay.
So
makes sense now.
Yep. At bottling, it was 4.5 bricks, which would have been one heck of a dry beer, because that's a refractometer reading, which has to be converted, so that means it's even lower. Mm-hmm. And so we've never hit anything at 4.5 bricks. Okay. So, yeah, 4.74%. Triumph. The Beer Patrol has talked about this hop, and I said I wanted it. From what I have, intense and fruity. Peach, lime, and orange, followed by suggestions of spice and pine.
What the hell is suggestions?
Yeah, I don't know.
Either it's there or it isn't. It's light, but...
Well, some of these sites, I try and go on the same site for every single one to see what they say about the hop. Because you can get some, BSG... or whatever the company is, you can get their hop, you can get Yakima Valley, you can get this hop, you can get this hop, you can get a hop from all of them, and the packages all say something different.
Yeah.
So that's why I try and go, and what they've came up with is like a spider web. Like they give it to like 50 people, And those people say, okay, it's got fruitiness, it's got bitterness, it's got pininess. So then they put points on a graph, so you've got like fruity, light fruity,
So you got
citrus.
that spider web graph where it's kind of
so
like
it's like going
fruity this way, dank this way, piney this way.
Yeah. So I think the suggestion is going towards, okay, well, this...
We're picking up a little...
Yeah.
A few people were picking up a little bit of this.
So it could have that.
Okay.
What we're evolving to. So let's get into this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this one should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to it with all the fruit flavors that you just said.
Peach. I want
in
peach.
There. I know, right? I haven't found a good peach yet.
Nope. So this is using a recapped top. So meaning that it wasn't brand new. 2 carbonation tablets. We did get a hiss. We've got bubbles. We've got a head. It did just fine. Just if you're going to reuse them, if you haven't been watching the other 40 small batch brewing SMaSH beers that we've done, make sure you tighten the lid real tight. I think what happened, usually what I do is I soak them in Star Sand. I take a gravity reading. I get them out of Star Sand. I set them on the counter. I fill them. Then what I do is I put the caps on. But there's still some condensation on the outside because then I wipe them down. Then I put the tape on there. Okay. So when you're wiping them down, or what I do now is when I'm wiping them down, I give them an extra turn. Yeah. And so that should help if you're having carbonation issues. That might be.
And I know people are like, big no is reusing caps like that, but
whatever.
If you think about it, like when we were kids, we always put that back on the 2-liter, and that thing still expanded, and you still had the hiss for most of the time. But then, they had the little pump thing that you would force air in there, and that's, once you lose CO2 out, you can't put more back in. Right. But this is making its own CO2. So
you're still going to have some yeast. You're going to have some sugar in there. As long as that cap's tight, you're going to get more.
Fine. It won't leak out.
Yeah. Head is going down. What do we think for a color?
It's very kind of that Mountain Dew.
Yeah, color, Mountain Dew, yellowish, very hazy. On mine, yours looks clearer than mine.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeast, protein floating in there, medium bubbles. These are hand washed. Okay, smell.
I don't get a ton. It almost
pine. Is that zesty bitterness pine?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is, it reminds me of another one that we did not long ago, though. I'm trying to think of which one that was.
Hue melon? I don't know. That smells weird.
I think it's because that zest and pine are kind of...
Yeah.
And maybe we're a little gun shy from the last year.
It almost smells like a malt, but using... I think this is regular 2-row. I believe that the Roar Premium says Roar Premium. So I know at the beginning I said Pilsner. This is 2-row.
Yeah, I don't think it smells bad. It's just
It's weird.
I can't gauge it.
Definitely not really fruity, peachy, nothing like that.
No, I'm hoping we get that in the flavor, though.
Okay, taste. I think the smell goes over into the flavor.
I was just about to say that. It does. I get a little bitterish lemon on the back end.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Bitter citrus lemon. Almost like a lemongrass.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
But not as nice smelling as the lemongrass, I think.
That's bummer.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but intense.
There's no peach.
Yeah.
No peach.
Fruit and peach.
I get that lemongrass. That's all I really...
Yeah. I think it's more of a lemongrass. Like a bitter citrus lemongrass.
Yeah, and like you said, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's good.
Right.
It's just, I guess I had my expectations on that peach.
Yeah.
Like melon.
Yeah.
And we got the other end.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the downside of that spider web instead of the top.
Yeah, it's still good.
But now, again, that I use this hop in a different order. We did still use an ounce, but maybe, again, this is better on the back end.
Could be.
Maybe that 10, that 5, that 1 dry hop. I am going to keep going back to that Sriracha Ace because it's dill. And that's what I did on the dill.
But my only concern, even if you change this up, I would think that if, no matter where you put your quantities, you'd at least have a little peach in there if it were to have flavors of peach. But right now, all I'm getting is that lemon and that grass and I don't know if that's either it's overpowering the peach and it's just not there, or if if there is no peach.
Yeah, but you are I did put 0.1 ounce in at 60. So that's going to give you the most IBUs. Is that overpowering? Maybe it's baby peach or, like young peach. And but it doesn't say lemongrass citrus.
I know. That's why I'm confused of, their explanation or their description.
It does say lime and orange.
But lime to me is a little sweeter.
You would know that's not lime. That's lemongrass.
Yeah. I was going to say lime is a little sweeter than the lemon. But, yeah, I don't know.
Not bad. Not something I would make. I would go back to the drawing board. I would probably take the 0.1 ounces out at 60 minutes.
Just back end it. But I'm worried that you still are going to get
lemon. You're going to get something.
That lemon's powerful.
I would probably drop the 0.1 to 1 minute and brew it again and just see what it did. I think that lemon's too powerful for anything that's on here because you're 10 minutes. So that's not going to add that much lemon. Maybe it's dry hop. Maybe it's that 0.4 is too much dry hop. I don't know. Dry hop with it.
That Idaho, like if this was the back end of that Idaho 7, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. That would be fine.
Yeah, that'd be a good beer.
Yeah. Fruitiness up front from the Idaho 7, lemongrass, citrus from this Triumph. We should have mixed them just to see.
Right.
We cleaned all the glasses. Yeah.
It's a good hop. It's just not what I was expecting.
Yeah. I think if I was going to brew it, 0.1 would go from 60 down to 1 minute. I would brew it again. And if I got the lemongrass, I would take all the dry hop out.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're going for lemongrass, I mean, I guess you just look at what's cheaper. Triumph or lemongrass?
Yeah,
which one's cheaper today? Yeah, so I don't know. It's
overpowering the malt. I get no malt. I couldn't tell you anything about this malt. No. It's a nice body. Mm-hmm. I like the body, but it's just all that lemon.
Yep.
Citrus, lemongrass. Can't win them all, I guess.
Nope.
We had too many good runs.
Yep.
Till the last two.
You can always bring that Maris Otter.
Yeah. Would you just make it last week then?
Yeah. I have to drink it all in one sitting.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that. Cool. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.